I like things. I like zooming into things. I like the sounds made by things, like what they do in 60s and 70s old Chinese movies. I like text that travel decades of time and space to make you feel weirdly relatable. I like chewing. I like the feeling of having an entire mouthful of different flavors and textures and nutrients. I like making slurping sounds with coffee from my beautiful teal coffee cup. But work puts me into a different emotional state. I feel really sad. Basically, we're launching a product for people who are like disadvantaged, and I'm doing user interviews. It's sad to see people really struggling because there are people who really just need the money and they have no other way. They're really struggling. And I think there are moments in my life when I'm like stressed about money, not because I don't have money, simply because I'm just kind of stingy, and every time I spend a lot, I feel a little bit sad. But that is in no way similar even to the degree of the amount that they're going through. And so I just feel very sad, but also powerless, because I know that they probably wouldn't qualify for our service either because they have like a really bad credit history, and we probably won't risk giving money to them. I don't know. I feel like there should be more charity to help those who are lost in the middle of the different systems, as in you have a bunch of people here who qualify for like short-term loans. They are disadvantaged, but they might have the ability to pay back. But then you also have people at the very bottom who are visibly poor, like homeless people, and there are government funding and charity organizations to help them. But there are people in the middle who was also like, I think was in a documentary about homelessness I watched, who are transitioning to being homeless, as in they took some type of economic shock in their life. They want to get back on their foot. But for example, if they start getting a job, they will lose unemployment benefits, or there's like some type of housing benefits or homelessness benefits that you only qualify after a specific length of time of homelessness. So there's always like people falling through the cracks is what I want to say. I wonder what's the reason why currently they're falling through the cracks, and how either government or civil society can better help. I need to change and then go to the office. I like the swirls on my sweater, the tie-dye on my hat, the waves in my hair, and the double-layered sock situation. Linda! And hello. Oh, I need to get back to work. I like straws and the beautiful color combo in a mango sago, and how it can be a great pre-workout. Or I'm just trying to find a justification for drinking boba. Hello, I just got off work and I'm going to the gym. Today I got a little bit confused. First by the project I'm doing, but that is easier to solve because I know what I'm gonna do next. But second by what do I like to do in my job at all. I think I just sort of have this hypothesis that I like doing product much more. And so that makes me feel dissatisfied with what I'm doing right now. However, that I like to do product is also a hypothesis, or even some philosophers might say it's a very lazy way to put myself in a socially defined identity, way of thinking, however you call it, that is quite lazy and timid. So the thing I should do, if I really believe in all the philosophy I listen to, is to craft my own way of doing things, as in like figuring out what I enjoy and using the sense of autonomy in a startup to craft my work to correspond to that. I think the feeling of like being unsure, feeling ambiguous, feeling like I'm not in the right place is actually the right feeling, because it'll be surprising if I completely fit either of the roles descriptions. because I don't think I'm that easily defined. Today I realized my training doesn't really need to take that long. It's only taking long because I was dilly-dallying and talking to people way too much. Today I kind of like focused, and now it's like 8:16 and I can hopefully get home at 8:30. So I have time to like think about stuff and read. And actually, I think today I'm gonna work a little bit because there's been something on my mind that I want to get tackled. And I had to actually compartmentalize before I started training because it was just in my mind. I think I did a good job compartmentalizing. Towards the first 30 minutes of my training, I forgot about that work thing that was bothering me. And now I feel happy. Today I've been told that my quads look massive, which is why I just showed you them. I was on the way back and I realized that I constantly have this desire to fill my brain with information and thoughts and knowledge. On my way back, originally I was like, maybe I should pull out another Philosophize This episode, but my hand was busy with holding my protein shake, so I wasn't. And I just like listened to the music in the car, like all those Christmas songs on the radio, and I looked out the car to just see SF, and it's also really nice. And I realized I don't have to have my brain filled up with info and thoughts all the time to be entertained. And especially after my workout, I'm just like kind of brain empty. Okay, now I'm at home. I'm gonna make dinner and get on some of the tasks.